Rest assured, Apple is working on a foldable iPhone. The question is, will it ever see the light of day? And if so, when will it arrive? We were hearing rumors about a foldable iPhone long before the Samsung Galaxy Fold was even in the picture. Some of those early patents date back up to 10 years. But in true Apple fashion, the company has been taking its sweet time to make it happen, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, different than Samsung's free-for-all, let's be first to market approach. Earlier rumors pointed at 2021 as a potential target date for the foldable iPhone, but last I checked, it is 2021, and that's just not going to happen. Now it's looking more like 2023, at least according to longtime Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, as cited in Mac Rumors. This timeline seems to match up well with Bloomberg's report from earlier this year, which states that Apple already has a working prototype of a foldable iPhone display. So note that just the display, meaning not a full-fledged iPhone yet, but at least it's a step up from just a patent, which until now was all we had. And boy, did we have patents. Apple took out pretty much every patent under the sun when it comes to foldable displays. So you had origami style folding, you had wraparound display. Luckily, both Bloomberg and Kuo agree that this would be more of a traditional fold out design, and it would fold out to a 7.5 or 8-inch display, so the size of an iPad mini, and somewhere in between the Surface Duo and the Galaxy Fold, but it would be more like the Fold in that the hinges would be underneath a continuous display and not out in the open. If you are having a hard time picturing what a foldable iPhone would look like, well, search no further than YouTube, because there are plenty of concept videos out there about the foldable iPhone, including this beautiful one from Concept's iPhone. While Samsung has been out there testing the waters with the Fold and the Flip, Apple has been quietly taking notes in the background, learning from the pain points of foldable devices and figuring out if there's a real use case for them. One of these pain points is the crease. Apple would likely wait until Corning has some kind of bendable glass solution to put on its foldable iPhone, which is actually already in the works, rather than opt for that glass and plastic mix that Samsung uses on the Fold, which does leave a crease. Pain point number 2 is the price. At $2,000, the Fold 2 is over twice as much as some of Samsung's other flagship phones, and it's unlikely that the iPhone would be any cheaper. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to have to spend any more on my phone. All this to say that we still have a ways to go before we see a foldable iPhone in the wild, which leaves us more time to dream. So let me know what you would like to see in a foldable iPhone. Anything from size to design, you name it. Let me know in the comment section below. And in the meantime, stay safe and sane, everyone. Till next time.